Now I am going to give you very simple demonstration about the limits when we are writing that it approaches to. Okay, we have already gone through a small concept of the limits, introduction part. Now what limit means I am going to tell you. I have drawn here a circle, but whatever I am writing on the board, that is not a part of this circle. Okay, just look here. Suppose now we are just starting. What is limit of an area of a regular polygon n sided as n approaches to infinity. We are writing it like this. Now we have already gone through the limit at a point. I just gave you a formula. We have drawn a graph also for that, and that same thing I am explaining in different way. Okay. So what is the limit of an area of a regular polygon n sided as n approaches to infinity? Now just to make it understand, I am writing inscribed in a circle. It can be circumscribed also. Okay. So now what is the limit of an area of a regular polygon? Now if we are going to make here a polygon, regular polygon with n sided, then what it will be? Now I have drawn here a circle. Now suppose I am just going to explain you something. I have made here 3 different points. Okay. Now we can join these 3 points. Okay. So let it be the 3 points, means we are just starting with the polygon. Now 3 points. Okay. Now before proceeding, what we have to do, the next step, now for n sided, now here I have taken n as a 3. Okay. Just want to explain you something. Now for n sided regular polygon, you can join, okay, you can divide, let it be, you can divide the polygon into triangles by joining center to the vertices, by joining center to the vertices. Now what we can do, according to the statement, now suppose we are having this as a center. Now suppose here is a center, now we have joined it. Okay. Now this is a rough diagram. Okay. Now we have joined this part, so it should be here, okay? It should be like this. Now you can use your compass when you are drawing this one if it is required, otherwise it is not required. Basic thing is just to make you understand. Now suppose this is the center O, this is side AB, and let this point be P. Okay. Now it is a regular polygon, it means what? It is an equilateral triangle. When it is equilateral triangle, it means all the three angles are 60 degree. So this is the bisector, so this becomes 30 degree. Is it clear? Now this becomes 30 degree and this whole becomes 120 degree. This is 90. Okay. So now we are considering the triangle OAP. Now what we are going to do in this triangle, let me write a point for it. Now let S is equal to length of side of a regular polygon, R radius of polygon. Radius of polygon, basically it means what? When it is inscribed in a circle, it means radius of a polygon R is equal to radius of circle. Okay. Inscribed in a polygon, naturally R is a radius of a circle. Now S and R, I have mentioned these two things. Now this AB is equal to S and AO is equal to R. We are having two things, AB is equal to S and AO is equal to R. Now just look here. In triangle APO, in triangle AP and O, we are having AP is equal to AO with cos 30 degree. AP is equal to AO, that is R, with root 3 by 2. Okay. Now let us consider that this is a unit circle. Now considering R is equal to 1, we are getting AP is equal to root 3 by 2. And what is AB? Now AB is equal to root 3 by 2 into 2, that is what? That is root 3. Is it clear? So AB, in this figure AB, this whole line we are having root 3. Remember this thing. Now can I write? Just look here. If I am writing S upon 2 is equal to, S is what? Length of the side of a regular polygon. S upon 2 is equal to R times sine 2 pi upon n. Now I have taken R times sine 2 pi upon n. Now R times sine 2 pi upon n. Now R is 1, sine 2 pi is 180 degree and number of sides we are having here are 3. Okay. So we are putting n as 3. Now this becomes sine 60 degree. Sine 60 degree is equal to what? Root 3 by 2. Okay. So S upon 2, S was root 3. So root 3 upon 2 is equal to root 3 upon 2. Is it clear? So this was the thing which I just want to explain you for the why I have taken S upon 2. Is it clear? Now S upon 2, S is one of the side and these two both are equal. Now can we write this as S is equal to 2R sine 2 pi upon n. Now let n approaches to infinity. N approaches to infinity. N is equal to sides, number of sides of polygon. Number of sides of regular polygon. Is it clear? Now what this becomes, S times n is equal to 2r times n times sine 2 pi upon n. Now S times n, what it is, just look here once again. Suppose now this is a circle, okay, and I have made n times polygon for n figures. Now it will be what? First of all, suppose we are having few limited points, it will be like this. Now we can just join 2 points, 2 points, 2 points like this one. Now what it feels, what you feel, what it becomes, I am just joining a straight line. I have joined it in a straight line, okay. Now suppose this is the center, then I have joined like this. Like this one. I have joined like this. Now now here still we can count it. This is not n approaches to infinity, we can count it here. Suppose let it be 100. What if it is 1000? What it is if it is 1 lakh? Then it appears to what? It appears to a circumference. It appears to a circle. Now the regular polygon, it appears to a circle. Is it clear? So S upon n becomes S time n is equal to perimeter of a regular polygon. Okay. Now limit, when n approaches to infinity, perimeter of regular polygon is equal to limit n approaches to infinity 2 times r times n times sine 2 pi by n. And this is equal to what? This seems to be what? When we are having countless infinite things, this whole becomes circumference of a circle. Okay. So area, so what we are having now, perimeter of a regular polygon with n sided, when n approaches to infinity becomes a circle. It is not a circle. Remember, it is not a circle, but it seems to be a circle. That is what? That is approaching to. This is what I just want to teach you. This is the approaching you. Is it clear? Now same thing. Now we can just go for the another part also. We can just write it here. Now sorry. Now this was what? This was from the circumference of a circle. Now for the area. Area of regular polygon inscribed in a circle. What is the limit of an area of a regular polygon inscribed in a circle? So here what we can give it? We can give now, let An is equal to area of a regular polygon. Now we can write it An is equal to, what we can write it? When we have gone for this part, for n sided regular polygon, you can divide the polygon into triangles by joining center to the vertices. After this part, after reading this part, then we can give directly that area of a triangle, we can write it, it is n upon 2 times r square times sine 2 pi by n. Now why I didn't teach you this thing first, because here we are going to use some property for the limits for the trigonometry. We are going to do that thing later on. So that's why I just took this thing is in the first thing. Okay. So now this is the area of a triangle. If you remember, you have gone through a chapter that is circles. In the circles, what we have done? In the circles, we have done that how to find the area of a sector. Okay. How to find the area of a sector if it is inscribed in a circle. That was pi r square sine theta. Okay. Half pi r square sine theta, sorry. So now here we are having n sided figures. So n upon 2 times r square times sine 2 n pi by 2. Now limit n approaches to infinity, area of a regular polygon, that is an, is equal to limit n approaches to infinity, n by 2 times r square times sine 2 pi by n, 2 pi by n times 2 pi by n. Is it clear? Multiplying and dividing by this thing. Now why, what is the use? I am going to tell you why I have taken all these things. Now this becomes what? This becomes pi r square, n and n cancels. This n and this n cancels. 2 cancels with this one. Okay, and we are left with what? We are left with 1 pi r square. We are left with pi r square with limit n approaches to infinity, sine 2 pi by n upon 2 pi by n. Now remember what this is. What this is. Now limit n approaches to infinity, sin h upon h is equal to 1. This we are going to do later on. Okay, we are going to do this topic. So what becomes now? Area of a regular polygon when n approaches to infinity becomes area of a circle. Is it clear? Now you can just check it once again. We will be having, if we are, suppose this is the center and we have to join like this, what it seems to be, like this, whole of this thing like this one, n sided, so it whole becomes a circle. Okay, so this is what about the limits, that whenever we are taking any function, it approaches to, when it approaches to, very simple, very common thing is that what it seems to, what it pretends to, what it becomes. Okay, actually it is not, actually it is not what it seems to, that is the part of a limit.